Hello, my name is Stacey. Today I'll be guiding you through a gentle yoga practice that will be all lying postures. For today's practice, you will want to have a yoga strap nearby. It is not necessary. You are able to skip that portion of class. You can substitute it with a leash or a belt, anything that you have similar shape and size. Or I do offer an alternate option at that point of practice. Go ahead and get what you need for your practice, and I will meet you lying on your back in Shavasana. You can start to find your way onto your back, sending your arms and legs nice and wide. Let your fingers spread wide apart as they soften. The ankles relax, allowing your toes to fall wherever they choose. And just start to take a few slow breaths in and out through your nose. And as you breathe in through your nose, let your belly rise up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, let it soften and fall. Big breath in, belly rise. And a breath out as the belly falls. Stay connected with that breath, not just here on your back, but throughout your entire practice as well. Using your breath as a place for the mind to land. When you feel it racing from thought to thought, just redirecting it, focusing on the inhales and the exhales. Start to awaken the body slowly by wiggling your fingers and toes. Take a few gentle rotations through your wrists and ankles in both directions. Slide your feet together at the bottom of your mat. With the legs together, extended long, start to reach your arms up overhead as well. Letting the arms rest on the floor, you can have as much or as little bend in the elbows as you need. We're going to take a big breath in, take a full body stretch, lengthening from fingers to toes. As you exhale, soften, release down into the mat beneath you. Big breath in, full body stretch. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, full body stretch, lengthening from fingers to toes. And exhale to soften. One last time, biggest breath yet. Let that go. With the arms and legs still extended long, we're going to start to walk the feet to the bottom right corner of our mat. Let your hips stay in the center of your mat, maybe pressing down a little more firmly through the left hip. We'll start to slide the upper body to the top right corner as well. So the hips are still centered or slightly to the left. The upper body and the feet are over to the right, creating a banana shape with your body. Working on lengthening up the left side of your body. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you're welcome to cross the left ankle over the right. Use the right foot to draw the left foot over to the right a little bit more. Just creating that much more length, a little resistance up the left side. And if it's a little too much in the shoulders, you're welcome to bring the right arm down at the right side. Or bend at the elbows at any time. In these moments of stillness, see if you can turn your awareness back to your breath. Just notice the areas of your body that are moving with every breath. Some a little more subtle than others. Take one more big breath on this side. We'll shift over to the center, letting that go, sliding the arms and legs to the midline of your mat. Take a big breath in to lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. One more time, big stretch in the center. And exhale to soften. Hips stay centered. Start to walk your feet to the bottom left corner. Maybe you're already feeling a lot of a stretch and this is where you choose to stay. You're welcome to listen to your body. Otherwise, you can start to walk your upper body to the top left as well. You notice the right hip is lifting up. See if you can let it grow heavy. Press it firmly into the mat. Decide whether you'd like to bring the right foot over the left, crossing at the ankles. Using your left foot to apply a little bit of traction to the right. Breathing deep into the right waist, right belly. Where can you find softness? Are you clenching your teeth? Are you furrowing your eyebrow? See if you can welcome some softness. With the next breath out, start to find your way slowly back through center. Take a big full body stretch one last time here, letting go of any tension. As you exhale, start to bend through the knees. Bringing them in towards your chest, maybe interlacing your fingers around them. Every breath in, lengthening through your spine. Every breath out, maybe you hug the knees in a little bit closer to you. You're welcome to take a few gentle rocks from side to side. Land in the center. Keep the right knee drawn in, let the sole of the left foot find the floor. We're going to reach for the strap. If you don't have a strap, you're welcome to just hold on to the back of your thigh. If you do have a strap, you can loop that over your right foot. And start to send your right foot up towards the ceiling. Looking for some length up the back of your right leg. You can use the strap to draw your toes towards your face. The right heel reaches up towards the ceiling as much as you can, but keep pressing the right hip into the mat. You can have as much or as little bend as you like in the right leg as long as you're feeling that stretch. Can you create some length up the right side body? Keep that right hip pressing firmly into the mat. And stay in that point of sensation. If you feel the stretch start to ease off a little bit, maybe go a little bit deeper into it. Reach the right heel up a little higher, the toes towards the floor behind your head. But never going past the point of pain, or rather past the point of sensation, never going into any pain or discomfort. Take one more big breath on this side. We're going to just gently remove the strap, the foot still reaching up towards the sky. Turn your right toes to the right side of the room. And start to bend the right knee, bringing the pinky toe edge of the right foot onto your left thigh. Keep your hips nice and square here, so the left hip is going to stay pressing into the floor. You may even find it helpful to put your left hand on the left hip, keeping it in stillness. Start to direct the right knee away from your shoulders, looking for a bit of a stretch here into the outer hip and glute. If you're not quite feeling that, you're welcome to draw the left knee in towards you, taking hold of the back of the left thigh or the left shin. Also the option to use your strap in your hands to add length to your arms, making your left leg more accessible. And as the left knee draws in, keep pressing all four corners of your pelvis into the floor. And as the right knee reaches away from you, see if you can keep the left hip from shifting. Regardless of whether or not the left leg is lifted, you want to keep a deep flex in the right ankle. Keep your right toes drawn towards the right shin. One more big breath here. And slowly lower your left foot onto the floor. Keep the right foot just as it is in that figure 4 formation. We're going to start to tip the knees over to the right. So you're coming onto the inner arch of the left foot. Bringing the knees over towards the right side of the room. The left hip is going to lift up here a little bit. And over to the right. As the left knee starts to reach down towards the floor, but it does not have to touch. Your gaze can be at the ceiling or over to the left. Just breathing deep into the lower left belly. Draw your knees back through center. You're welcome to use your hands if that's helpful. The gaze finds center as well. Release your right foot, let it find the mat. The soles of your feet come to touch, your knees open up like a book, creating a diamond shape with the legs. The closer your heels are to the pelvis, the more of a stretch you'll be feeling, so to ease off, you can slide the toes away. The soles of the feet support one another. The knees surrender to gravity. You can soften the gaze, perhaps close the eyes completely. And with or without the help of your hands, start to draw your knees through center. Maybe giving the knees a little rock from side to side. Pause in the center, draw the knees in towards your belly. Once again, giving them a little hug. Breathe deep into your belly, so much so that it starts to press the thighs away from you. As you exhale, it softens, creating space for the legs to hug inwards. You can keep the left leg hugged in towards you. Let the sole of your right foot find the floor. Reach for your strap. We're going to loop the strap over the left toe mound and start to send your left foot up towards the sky. Again, always the option to just interlace your fingers behind the left leg if you haven't a strap. Picture the area of your left hip crease where the left thigh meets your pelvis. Send that left hip crease away from your shoulders and down towards the floor. As you use the strap to gently guide the toes a little bit closer towards the room behind you. Maybe taking note if you have a little more tension on the left side than on the right. Maybe a little space to go deeper into your posture. Normal to be different from one side to the other. Every breath in is creating length up the left side of your body. The left hip grows heavy. Every breath out, maybe you find a little bit more depth without going past the point of sensation. Just a few more breaths on this side. You can bring a gentle bend into the knee if you like. Just remove the strap from your foot. We'll start to turn our left toes towards the left side of the room. Bend your left leg, bring the pinky toe edge to rest on the right thigh, creating a figure 4 shape with your legs. Just take a moment here to check in on your pelvis, your hips, making sure that you're even from side to side. Equal weight into the floor. Option to use your right hand on the right hip, encouraging it down into the ground as you direct your left knee away from your shoulders. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, you're able to draw the right knee in on this side. Maybe you choose to keep the right foot on the floor. Either is perfect. If the right knee is hugging in, consider drawing it out towards the right shoulder rather than bringing it through the midline. Just see how that changes the stretch in your body. If you notice your tailbone is starting to scoop up off of the floor, see if you can lengthen through your low back. Lower it back down towards the mat. Slowly lower your right foot towards the floor. Keep your left leg just as it is in that figure 4 shape. You can release your arms at your sides. Start to tip the knees over to the left. The right hip is going to lift up and over towards the left side of the room a little bit. The inner right knee is reaching towards the floor but does not have to touch. You can use the left foot on the right knee for a little bit of added weight, but never being forceful. Your gaze is to the center or over to the right. Breathing space into the right belly, the right waist, and the right hip. Take one big breath in. A soft breath out as you find your way through center. With the feet on the mat, walk them a little bit wider towards the edges. Knees are bent. With the feet nice and wide, just do a gentle rock of the legs from side to side, just as we did before. With a little bit of a wider stance, releasing any tension that may have developed. And you move at half the speed you're currently moving. Really forcing the body to slow down. Perhaps even timing it out with your breath, and as you breathe in, you draw the knees through center. As you breathe out, you send them over to one side. Breathing into your center and out to soften to one side. Follow your own rhythm of breath. When you feel even from side to side, just pause in the center. Heel toe your feet through center. The soles of the feet come to touch, the knees open up like a book once again, creating that diamond shape with your legs. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just send your breath deep into your belly. Feeling your belly rise up towards the ceiling with each breath in, taking your hand along with it. As it softens down, the belly lowers with each breath out. Big breath in, belly rise. A soft breath out as the belly falls. Take a few more of those big breaths on your own. Hold on to that same awareness of breath. Same focus of the belly rising and falling. But release your hands at your sides. Let the palms face up. You can still visualize the palm of the hands on your body, witnessing the rise and fall of every breath. The arms begin to soften at your sides. Shoulder blades slide beneath you, creating a sense of openness through your chest. The front body remains soft and fluid, moving freely with breath. Perhaps you have found a place of comfort here. To stay as you are, or you can extend your legs one by one to the bottom corners of your mat. Extending the legs wide, releasing to the ankles, and let the toes fall where they may. Allowing the lower half of your body to settle into stillness. And you tune back into your breath as though the hands are still on your body. You witness that rise and fall of every breath. Each breath in, your body's invitation to take up space on your mat. Each breath out, grounding you here in this very moment. Each breath out, melting the tension away from your body. As the muscles begin to soften, to release, to let go, and to relax. This practice of stillness and of breath can continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. When you do decide to get up and go, do so slowly and mindfully, taking with you a little sense of peace and ease that you've cultivated here on your mat today. With such gratitude as always, Namaste.